19 seconds per pit.
Mr. Hamilton 44 leads. He's doing very, very well this race onto the medium tyre now and lapping really nicely. 1 second gap to Curly Whirly. Another 1 second gap to Over Diking. The second group in 6th place with Break and Clays and Sertat Karatepe, who's being closely followed by Monet. Then it's Bleeding Sunrise. Then it's Caribbean Crush. Schmeck 85 is in 11th place. He's had a pretty dire evening as Mr. Hamilton sets the fastest time. F1 Roadrunner closely follows this battle, which is the closest battle on track at the moment. 13th is Jamie James. Not been the best race for him at all, to be honest here. He's 15 seconds off. And he's 15 seconds off F1 Roadrunner and 18 seconds off GT5 King. So I don't know what he's trying to achieve anymore.
We've got Morn on a move. Morn just jumped over Ceratec.
Oh, didn't see that. Did you see the move?
Yeah, I caught the move, mate. You don't worry.
Nice. Yeah, Jamie. Okay, there's a battle for. Oh, there's got a penalty. Schmeck A5 is in the wall. That was. I think I saw the Renault look to go up the inside, and the space got closed in there. But yeah, that's a crash for you, and
it's still continuing, so it's still good news.
Yeah, I guess he can complete his race, and he'll be happy with that. Although it's been a pretty below average day for Schmidt 85. Jamie James, as I said, is in 13th. 14th is Durafin, who we haven't seen a lot of in this race. Been very quiet. And 50th is just coming out the pits again for his. He just made his second stop with GT5 King, and he's having a sort of miserable afternoon as Temper Fear has just pitted. And he's fitted the super soft tyres, and Jeremy James has a penalty.
We're back up and running again.
Right.
Oh, you've also got...
This is difficult, huh?
Tempfear is now on the side by side. Is it Tempfear? Nope. That is Jeremy James just overtaken Schmidt.
Yeah, Schmidt just crashed, so he's got. It looks like he has damage on his front wing, although I can't see properly from behind Jamie James's car.
It's saying Tempfear is on super soft tyres.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Ooh, it's a bit of an interesting choice. 12 laps?
12 laps on super soft, it's a bit of a push.
That is a big push, but he's running in 8th place at the moment. He's attacking Sertat Karatepe.
I've just noticed Curly's under a second behind Mr. Hamilton.
He is fighting hard then, keeping the gap down. Giving himself every chance to go out Mr. Hamilton and win this race. Should not discount Curly Whirly here. Right, just looking at the chat, everything seems to be working fine then.
You still get the odd person, RDB, have his little mention about me.
Oh, there's a battle for 7th place, and that is Tempfear going past Sertat Karatepe on his fresh super soft tyres.
You gotta think, Tempfear, what are you gonna do? You're gonna eat these tyres up, or are you gonna space it out?
He's got 2 medium tyre runners in front of him in Break and Clays and Monet. So if he can get past them and open a gap, I feel like when his tyres do run out, he has a gap to fall back on. So he maybe could push them. Yeah, maybe could push them to the laps.
We'll just stick with. Oh, Ceratec's gone wide.
Very, very good not to. Oh, I was literally about to say, oh my god. What the fuck?
Sorry about Mill's language there. It's obviously seen something extremely funny.
Sertak Karatepe is out of this race. That's about as much as I'm going to say for what I've just seen.
You sure you don't want to elaborate?
Pardon?
You sure you don't want to elaborate?
Yeah, I'm going to elaborate. Okay, so just to describe for you what's happened to Sertak Karatepe, you haven't seen it on camera, have you, by the way?
Pardon?
Did you see it on camera?
I see him spin, and obviously I was watching Temp and Mornay.
Right. So Sertak's spun, and as I was saying, I was about to say he's done very, very well to keep out of the wall. He decides to then drive his car into the wall.
At the inside. It makes us stick.
Yeah. So Sertak's, as I said, he done very well to keep it out of the wall. Proceeded to break his front wing a little by tapping the wall, and then proceed to drive straight into the wall and break his and end his race. And just the way it happened was just absolutely comical. I'm sorry for my language. Yeah. Ramavaj. Oh, what's going on here? Something's happened to Overdyking.
He's gone
Wide.
wide.
To get on board. He spun. I've just seen him spin his car. I didn't see what happened. But I think it was
A bit of, is that wing damage as well?
How do you check that? I can't.
If you look on the camera, you should be able to just... Yeah, he's got a bit of wing nameplate damage.
Yeah, he has. Big moment here. There's Overdyking. I think it was running third or fourth. Or there's a battle for fifth place. You might want to get on board with that.
Breaking Clay's got to be careful pushing him.
Jeez. Oh, sure. Oh my god, how have they not crashed? Breaking Cleese.
Give him his dues. He's fighting him.
This is Jesus. They're really tight. This is a really tight battle.
Side by side, Breaking Clay's got the inside. He makes a stick.
Oh. Jeez. No, Breaking Cleese was in front. I think he was defending. Yeah.
No, Temphier got in front down the pit straight with DRS assistance. Yeah. And obviously side, but Temphier's up the inside. Was a bit of a late lunge.
Oof. This is a really... It looks like there's a lot of frustration in this battle at the moment. They're pushing each other to the limit. Breaking Clear is not yet done with Temphire. So let's see what... Oh, he's going... Oh my god! That's a really late lunge by Breaking Clay's. He's hit the side pod, they've hit again. There looks to be... I think these guys just need to calm down a little. Yeah, that was a really aggressive defending and quite an aggressive move from Breaking Clay's there. But Temphire takes fourth place. I think that'll be discussed after. Yeah, there you go.
So we've got three within a second of each other. Mornay must be clapping his hands thinking, yes, go on, just hit.
Oh, this is a really, really close battle. Mornay then, I think he's just hanging back a little bit. Just looking at his fuel mix. I'm not going to say that out loud just in case there are any engineers.
You know there will be.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
Oh, we've got Overdyking. And Jamie James jumping there. Oh, F1 Rollers in the pits. That's why they jump positions.
I think this is the closest battle on track for fourth place. Coming up to a lap car, I think that's Jurvin.
You gotta be thinking about temp. Super soft tyres. Said what? Two lap battle with Breaking Clays. How much damage has it done?
Oh, yeah. I was just looking at Jurvin, who pitted like the last lap. Although he's not in contention for any positions, just wondering. He obviously thinks 9 laps is a reasonable amount, obviously, to go on the super softs. Assuming he wants to finish, he wouldn't take any risks. So it's 12. If you get what I'm trying to say, it's 12 laps. Therefore, not that out of the like it's not that out of the range of what these tyres can do.
We've got a Ram going through the pit lane.
Why is he pitted? Okay.
He didn't pit. Did he? Yeah, he did. Put super soft on, didn't he?
That's his second stop. That's his second stop of the day. Well, thoughts on that one?
It's a bit strange. You're medium, yeah, it's a medium compound tyre.
I don't know. Jamie James also in the pits.
That's what his first
Maybe
stop.
this is a two-stop.
You got to be thinking 10th here now. You got to be thinking, right, I need to save my tyres. I'm in the pole position.
Yeah, he's got. I mean, he's got braking clays. He's got a sizable gap. His tyres look really shot, by the way. And I think this is time to save his tyres. Yeah, I think you're right.
Just noticed Curdy hasn't dropped under the 2 second for Mr. Hammond yet.
But I think Mr. Hamilton's just taking it easy because the gap has increased very, very steadily. I think he's just keeping him at arm's length. At the moment, 1.5 seconds, nothing really Curly can do.
We've got Mornay close to breaking and plays.
This could get interesting actually. Durafin, the lap car can make it quite interesting. Not getting out of the way so far.
He's got 3 corners to do it in.
Ooh,
he got a 5 second stop.
That's a bit harsh. Like 10th there through, but braking clays wasn't that close to him, and he continued driving. Didn't really make an effort to get out of there. I think the penalty was a bit harsh, but it doesn't really matter in terms of this race. Oh, leading Sunrise going very wide.
We'll just stick with Mornay for the minute. As everything quietens down and chills out.
Yeah, it's been quite an action-packed race. So to have these few laps of just comfort is nice.
Round 130.3. What do you reckon Ram's thinking?
I don't know.
Super soft tyre, is he going what? Was it 2, 3, 5, you're talking 5 seconds off 5th.
I mean, from the drivers that are close to him, with 5 or 6 laps to go, I think the highest get is probably 5th after right about now. On the super soft tyres, catching Bleeding Sunrise quite quickly. I expect him to pass him relatively easily, but then he's got Mornay. Braken Clays is about a second in front, but I don't think he has enough time to get all 3.
Tell you one thing, this will be Anderson all. Oh, Caribbean Crush, been quite all.
He's run quite a good race. Let me just see where he started. He started in he's made up 6 places. It's really good. Yeah, I was sorry. I was just gonna say he's made up 6 places. He's got an 8-second gap to over Dyking and yeah, he's got 8-second gap to over Dyking and he's got a 9-second gap to F1 Roadrunner.
Just sticking with this for a minute, we've got Jamie James over the back of Schmidt for 11th place.
You might want to get on board with 7th actually. It's Ramavaj and Bleeding Sunrise, and although Bleeding Sunrise is putting up a fight, yes he is, I think Ramavad, no, he's not. Oh my god, they touched. And very lucky. Leading Sunrise backs out of it eventually, thinking the better of it. And that's a good move then. Ramavad's up to second.
Did catch the end of that battle. Did catch the one with Jamie James as well. We just stick with these two to begin with. Stick with Ram. See how Ram does. It's what? 4 seconds behind Mornay? 4 laps to go.
Oh, I can see him catching him. 100% can see him catching him actually.
Last lap battle.
Super soft tyres. He's got a lap car to deal with. See how quickly Jurfin gets out of the way after ignoring blue flags then. Oh, you might want to get on board with Mornay. You might want to get on board with this. Got DRS on braking place. Is he too far back to make a move though? Oh, is he going for it? No, he isn't. Backs out, and there's a couple of lapped cars for them to get through as well.
Sorry to put a bird on you, but Mornay's been what, under a second for the past 5 laps.
Yeah. GT5 King is lagging actually. If you just want to check him, because I just want to see if we make it. If you can see the lag as well.
Well, I'll just run through the pack with 3 laps to go anyway. Then we can spot him then. In first you got Missile Hammond. Second you got Curly Whirly. Third you got 10th Fear. Fourth you got Breaking Clays. Fifth you got Mornay, who's gonna, is that, nope, I think that's Ram, no Ram, someone went a bit sideways, I don't know who it was. No, Williams.
Just checking.
Just carrying, you got Ram in 6th, you got Bleeding in 7th, you got Overdogging in 8th. Caribbean Crush in 9th, F1 Roadrunner in 10th, Jamie James in 11th, Schmidt, who just come out of pits in 12th. It was GT5 King that went wide.
Just looking at Curly Whirly then. Oh, okay, the earring's a bit weird for me.
I'm now on board.
What's going on? I've got really bad lag, 1 second.
Just on board with Mornay on the back of Breaking Clays. Oh no, he backs out of that battle. Come.
Right, I'm back. Okay, everything should be sorted now. As we come into the final laps of and Mr. Hamilton leads. What do you think of Curly Whirly? Do you think he could have done anything different to try and beat Mr. Hamilton today, or do you think he's giving it all he could have?
You got to think 2 laps ago, Curly just under a second now, or round about a second. Does he push? Does he go for it?
I mean, I think second is nice, but if he can't always just settle for second, he has to really fight and go at Mr. Hamilton if he wants to win this championship, and I think he is the best contender for it.
Just noticed.
I feel like you can't really.
I've just noticed.
Pardon?
you got Ram, Mornay, and Breaking Clays within 2 seconds of each other.
Oh yeah.
Just now
this
board
could
with
be
Ram.
a late battle with 2 laps to go. I think Mornay may overtake Breaking Clays here. He may want to get on board with this.
DRS assisted. Mornay going to go for late lunge.
Oh,
yep, he goes
go
for
the late lunge.
There's
Contact. Both drivers seem to have their cars in shape as Breaking Clays squeezes Mornay out, and Ramavaj is now on the left of Mornay. It's a three-way battle. They are 3 wide going into this corner. Mornay backs out of it. Breaking Clays tries to squeeze Ramavaj out, maybe unfairly. Ramavaj gives him a shove back, and Ramavaj is on very, very well. And he's made up 2 positions there. And 4th place as we come in with 2 laps to go. That was a really good move.
10th here, 2 seconds. Still more of a push.
Well, let me just check. Let me just see. No, I think that's it. Is it a bit of a push? Temp Fear is on the super softs, so I don't feel.
Yeah, but you got to think
the
what?
Gap.
They're what?
Pardon?
10 laps old.
I can't hear what you're saying, mate. You lagged just a bit.
You got to think 10 Fear's tyres are now 10 laps old.
Yeah. Just looking at how Temp Fear's driving.
We are on the last lap, so we'll jump on with Mr. Hamilton.
Yeah. I'll let you know if I see anything happen. But, yeah, there you go.
Gotta give it a Curdy. Hasn't let Mr. Hamilton dominate off.
Just looking at Ramavaj, he is really catching Temp Fear now at a serious rate. He may even get him. And if he does, it's been a really good strategy call to go and pick for those super softs.
If you stick with them two, and I'll stick with Curdy and Mr. Hamilton.
Yep, all good.
Give me a shout if you see anything interesting.
Yeah. Right then. Oh, he's getting really close actually. Not yet, not yet. Is Curly catching Mr. Hamilton then?
No, I think Mr. Hamilton's just biding his time.
He really lost all traction, so I think...
Now into the last corner, pitch straight with Mr. Hamilton. Come back from Abu Dhabi to win round 3 in Bahrain.
And now I can't switch views, so come on.
Give it a Curly. Got down to 8 attempts.
I can't see. Ramavaj is actually closing in on Temp Fear, just looking at the gaps. 0.1 seconds. I wish I could go and spectate. Come on.
He kept it.
No, Temp Fear kept the position. And Ramavaj is going to have to settle for 4th, Breaking Place 5th, Mornay 6th, leading Sunrise, crosses the line in 7th place. Over Dykink looks like he's going to be 8th. I still can't get off this view, which is absolutely terrific. Over Dykink does finish in 8th place then. Caribbean Crush is going to finish 9th. As he does, 10th will be F1 Roadrunner in about 10 seconds. Jamie James should finish 11th, and then the lapped cars of Schmet 85, Duofin, and GT5 King round off the grid.
Just had a message from our race winner. He said he can't do the interview. He's quite busy.
Okay.
Well, it's no fun, is it?
He's famous now, obviously, so may not have that much time. Oh, you're host of the party, so you may need to invite those podium sitters in a second.
Alright, will do. So, 10th on the return. 3rd place.
Absolutely brilliant drive from Temp Fear. Really good drive. I thought it was going to be Ramavaj or Over Dykink to take the 3rd place, but Over Dykink had an incident, and yeah, really good drive from Temp Fear. 3rd place, and his return is really good.
I'll just run through quickly the final standings, or provisional standings. Say Mr. Hammond 1st, Curly Worley 2nd, Temp Fear 3rd, 4th Ram, 5th Breaking Clays, 6th Mornay, 7th Bleeding Sunrise, 8th Over Dykink, 9th Caribbean Crush, 10th F1 Roadrunner, 11th apparently Bottas, which is Jamie James. That's Jamie James. You got Schmidt in 12th, Duofin in 13th, and obviously you got the last 4 people, which the names haven't come up.
And it was a very, very good race. That we had that battle at the start with obviously with the 4 drivers, and yeah, it was a very, very good race actually.
Right, I should now invite the boys, or the 2 boys. Curly and Temp Fear. Right, who's in?
I'm gonna say it's the silentary commentary box.
sorry, mate. You gotta think me and Millstar.
Well, you know,
We just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. You know, we're pretty bad. Stream went down 3 times, so.
Hello there. What a race! That was a fucking amazing race. Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to.
You said it twice.
The double whammy.
Excuse the language again from Millstar. I thought I was bad at swearing.
In this stream. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I thought the stream was over. You know, obviously, that happened.
So, sir, I believe it's a rule that if you swear on stream, you've got to start from the back in your next race.
Oh, is it? Is it really? That's amazing, isn't it? Sorry about that, everyone, for the 3rd time today.
Third? Oh, let me do one more when it's Monaco. Actually, it's Monaco. 3's Monaco.
Yeah, I'm dreading that one.
In here?
Yeah, we've only got 2. Mr. Hammers says unavailable.
Okay. Right, you wanna start with the questions then, mate?
Curly,
G'day.
did you jinx yourself?
Did I jinx myself?
Yeah. Dominated the first 2 races. Was it the first 2? Did you win?
No, Hamilton won Australia.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
It's going well.
What do you mean it's going well? Leave my poor questions out of this equation.
Okay, I might as well just hit you with a question then. It was a very tight race. Obviously, at the start, you had around, I think it was 4 of you battling away. Do you feel you could have done anything more to win the race, or do you think you feel like pushed your absolute most there for that second?
I definitely lost the race in the first stint, without a doubt. I just made like 2 really big mistakes going into turns 9 and 10, and just locked up and ran deep, and cost myself a huge amount of time. And that enabled Hamilton to get past me twice. So, yeah, I mean that really cost the race, to be honest, right there. But then I don't know. I mean, there were a couple other moments as well. I mean, he came out of the pits side by side with me, and then kind of Overdye King was battling as well. So yeah, definitely could have gotten a bit more out of that.
Okay. You got any more questions for that?
Curdy, what's your plan for round 4?
What, for Russia?
What's your plan?
Attempt to win on everyone else getting penalties. That's the plan for Russia.
Are we hoping it's mysteriously Mr. Hammond has a illness?
As long as it's in a ×3 second form, then I'm happy.
Okay. On to the 3rd placed runner, Temp Fear then. How are you, Temp Fear? How do you think your race went today?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, a bit boring. Raced my own for most of it. Getting my feet back in. Did no practice. Well, I literally got home during the lobby and went into qualifying. So, you know, that was my first lap today.
So, considering that it was all a bit rushed, I guess, you think that on your first race back you did pretty well to get 3rd place in?
Yeah, it's pretty good. My pace was not amazing. It wasn't poor either, but I just, you know, had a bit more laps under me and more in zone and whatnot. Probably could have gone half second to a second lap quicker on that first thing, because if anyone knows how I drive and you watch that, you wouldn't think it was even me driving. So yeah, lost too much really there, but I enjoyed it. Different strategy. Something different to do.
It looked like towards the end of the race you were being caught by, I think it was Ramavaj, but I can't pronounce anything, so ignore that. But what do you think you went onto the super softs then too early, or do you feel like you timed it perfectly then, just to keep them out?
Mine were perfect time, because he pitted lap 21, I think. So, you know, he only had to do like 8 laps or something, so he could just pound around killing them. Whereas I pitted end of lap 16, so I had 13 laps to do, so I had to be a bit more cautious and that.
Temp, So what's your excuse for not being the first 2 races?
Many things, mate. Many things.
Are you here to stay, or are you gonna do every 3 races?
I might do 3 races, makes it interesting. I'll turn up in Monaco and know some more people there. Because I reckon I know a few today.
We were sitting here talking about you.
Well, everyone does really.
Yeah, no, that's bad, isn't it?
No, I don't know. If I have the time and whatnot, then I will. It's just me. I'm trying to get back into enjoying racing as well. That's the thing. I mean, like I say, if I put enough time and effort into it, I should be up there with Curly and Mr. Hammond and so on. But it's just having that time and putting that time in.
Is that your target, Curly and Hamilton?
Well, I'm a previous champion. I should be targeting, really. If I'm not, then oh god, get me out. What's that?
Fighting talk.
Don't know, fair way behind already. What? Curly was on 43 before this race and he's just got another 3 on me, he's 46 ahead. Hamilton's on 50, I'm on 18, he's 32 ahead.
I mean, from what we saw today, I mean, it was pretty close for a lot of the race. I mean, towards the end of the race, Curly were only 1 second of Mr. Hamilton, so it's not dominant. So I'm assuming.
I was actually quite surprised to see how close it was as well. So I thought with the strategy they both did, I thought Hamilton would have pulled away from the second stint because he had pressure tyres. But I'll give that. Curly did well to hang on to him. Just don't make those 2 mistakes, mate, and rookie errors.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweet.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Okay, it's just silence now. Far bar?
I said, any more questions, Mills?
No, that's all my questions.
Sweet, wow. Thank you to you lads for joining for the podium interviews. And that's us done. That's how bad it is.
Do you want me to wrap this up for you or what?
I'll let Mills wrap it up.
Okay. Right, are we just gonna end the stream there then?
Nah, just so everyone knows. Why am I echoing?
What is going on?
That's a really bad echo.
Should we just...
What do we have on tomorrow?
Right, on tomorrow we have World Series, round 3.
We've got audio issues. It's the audio is not even free tomorrow.
Right, I'm just gonna end it there. I'll put a post out for you guys.
What is going on?
The Echo Grand Prix.
Okay. Should I speak?